Mr. Stone, your hearing is deteriorating rapidly.
In Sound of Metal, Riz Ahmed plays a musician who feels his life is over after learning he's going deaf.
I'm deaf!
For the actor, the role was an awakening. Not only the months he spent learning sign language, but also learning to see deafness as more than a disability.
It's an identity. It's spelled with a capital D. And deaf pride is something that is real and rich and powerful. It's another way of being.
Chelsea Lee is a deaf actor who co-stars in the film.
You were great.
Speaking through an interpreter, she talked about what it feels like when Hollywood casts actors who've clearly not studied ASL.
As a hearing person, you might not catch those nuances, but to have lived experience as a deaf person, it's hurtful to see that.
For example, Julianne Moore plays a deaf woman. That was a no-no in the deaf community. It just doesn't work.
Shares in the belief.
Paul Raci plays a deaf teacher in the film. Raised by deaf parents, he's fluent in ASL and has many deaf acting friends looking for work.
They're tired of being portrayed falsely. They want to see themselves up there.
We're looking for a solution to this. Not this.
What made Sound of Metal so refreshing for both of them is how it showed deaf characters with flaws, in this case struggling with addiction. Their lack of hearing was the least of their problems.
Absolutely. And so many times we see films that glorify the super deaf person or the hearing loss.
But now programs like Deaf U on Netflix, This Close on CBC, shows about deaf people and made by deaf people are challenging those cliches.
I'm an athlete.
As a queer deaf actor, Lee says there's more to her than her lack of hearing. She wants to be hired for what she can do, not can't.
What's your dream role?
Jim Carrey is my favorite actor. As a comedian and somebody who has physicality to his comedy, that's something that I would love to do.
As for Riz Ahmed, he hopes the film can open doors.
We have so much to learn, and the deaf community has so much to offer.
A community starting to share its own stories. Eli Glasner, CBC News, Toronto.